Happy Mother's Day, guys. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. We just got back from church. My mom wanted to make a video dedicated to Mother's Day, and I'm just going to ask her a question or a few questions about being a mom. All right, first question. Would you have thought you would only have one child?
No. I originally didn't want no children.
Emotional, damn it.
But 3 years later, guess who came?
Next question. What was your childhood dream career?
Childhood dream career. I wanted to join the Air Force. I actually was training to get ready to get in the Air Force. I did marching band too, you guys. It was very hard. And I played the number 4 bass drum. I had to carry that in a harness for 2 years. It was very, very hard. I did every elective known to man to try and get into the Air Force. And his dad decides to join the Navy. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right, next question. What were your favorite artists growing up?
This is a Mother's Day thing. I just have to say my favorite artist growing up was Michael Jackson, Prince, New Edition, Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah, Sheila E. A lot of people, Run DMC. But they're the favorite. I can't. Michael Jackson, maybe. I love Patti LaBelle. But anyway, you guys, I have to say that we go.
To get at this point.
He used to have this little wagon, this little green wagon, when he was 2 years old, and I lived in this duplex. And as one time, my neighbor came and got me, and she said, "Your son is all the way down at the end of the apartment buildings." I said, "What? No, he's not. He's right outside, out front." I think I was carrying groceries in, and he went dragged his wagon out in front real quick to the porch. Do you know that little boy put his whole body inside of the little green wagon and used to ride it down the hill? A huge hill, like a roller coaster hill, and would run into people's front yards, roll straight past them. Remember that little green wagon with the yellow wheels? It was so cute. And can I tell you something else? No, just
Favorite no, no more stories about me.
Yes,
This day is not about me. All right.
It's about me.
Yo, so
Being a mother to my child. Let me just one more story. Just one more story. So this is another really cute one. I know a lot of moms can relate to this. Back in 1990, I was a hard working mother and I could not get food stamps. I could not get anything, so I used to buy them. I don't do it no more, but I used to buy them back then. I moved out of my apartment to across to another island in Washington. And somebody comes to me and says, "Do you know you have $300 worth of food stamps right here?" My son took the food stamps and put them in his room and hid them in there. And when I confronted him with them, he said that it was play money. He hid my play money for almost 2 years. I thought I had lost those food stamps. So what do? Because they had switched to the card, I threw them away. After I threw them away, we were all moved out. My friend says, "Where are those food stamps at? We can go and use those." I said, "What? No, we can't because it's a card." They said they're letting you finish using the food stamps until if you have food stamps, you can use them. And a card is just something new that they started. Do you know that we went back to those apartments 2 hours away and tried to look for those food stamps in the same trash can, we threw them away and they were gone. Somebody took them that fast. $300, y'all. Back then, it was $150 that I spent giving to somebody for $300 worth of food stamps. That was play money. Do you know what I wanted to do to that little boy? Okay.
What is something that you done that made you proud?
Okay, not sure how to answer that, but I will tell you that it's Mother's Day again. So I will talk to you about being a mother. I am very proud to be a mother, to have been able to experience the whole 29 hours of induced labor with nothing, no epidural, no nothing. I couldn't eat. They gave me a break to let me shower, and I tried to sneak me some food, but they wouldn't let me eat no food. And then my son came out of this world, and the first thing he does is stretch. Just like that. And we got pictures of it. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and he yawned. He did yawn. He yawns a lot if you guys haven't seen that. He does yawn a lot. And when I had him, I went into labor the night of, what was that? March? No, May 3rd, May 1st. No, it was the end of April, April 31st to May 1st, when the Oklahoma bombing happened. And all I could think about was that I was bringing a baby into this world. And my ex husband was out to sea, thousands of miles away. And I was so sad that I was bringing a child into this world. But today I can say that through all the horrible things that have happened, that I am so grateful to have my child. And to know that he has made it to the age of but y'all didn't know he was that old, huh? But I am very happy to have the son that I do have, and I'm very, very proud of him. Even though I know there are many things that I do not know, y'all got some secrets that y'all can tell me, and he's not listening. And he is listening. But a mother always wants to know that their child is taken care of. It's our duty, no matter how old they get, it's our duty to know that they're taken care of and to be there for them and to let them know that they can come to us and that we love them. We love them so tremendously. That don't even sound right. We love them a lot. Oh.
All right, so we're gonna leave it off with one more question. Give some advice to the young women today that are raising children.
Wear clothes. Wear clothes. Because I do have one more story to say. So know that your children are watching you, and we do remember things as we get older from our childhood. So just know that they are watching things and they're learning things, and your children are your blessing, and that God has given you to raise. You know, or many of you don't believe in God, but a higher power, or they're yours to raise and to teach. And of course, it takes two, but it can be done with one. Sometimes I like to come and look around at things.